Welcome to Cambridge House Live. I'm Bridgitte Anderson at the Canadian Investor Conference, Vancouver, and Andrew Reid joins me. He is the founder, president, and chief product officer of Vision Critical. Nice to see you.
Great to have you. Thanks so much.
Tell me how Vancouver has been as a base to grow your company.
Vancouver's been a really exciting city to be in from a technology perspective. We've got a lot of other great technology brands here, and it's been really a great place to find talent, to get a diverse range of talent, especially when it comes from a software perspective. It's becoming more and more challenging, I have to tell you though, as we grow. When we were a smaller company, it was easier. Now that we're a 650 person company, acquiring that talent is becoming more and more difficult. There's only so many people in this city that have those kinds of skills.
Well, and you bring that up because I think a lot of industries in British Columbia are facing that labor shortage. So do you have to then look outside of Vancouver for some of these people?
We are. I mean, we are actually on the software side. We're setting up a secondary development center in Toronto right now to leverage a lot of people that are in Waterloo and some of the tough times the companies like BlackBerry are having. We're finding that we can pull staff from there. And we're relocating a lot of people as well. It's tough, and you've got to be as creative as possible.
Does that mean that you're looking to grow outside of Vancouver or move your base outside of Vancouver?
Well, we have 16 offices around the world, and a lot of those offices are sales and services oriented and support oriented offices. Our tech hub is in Vancouver. 50% of our employees are Vancouver. We're going to have to rely on those other offices to support our growth, I think, going forward.
Well, how does Vancouver work as a tech hub then? Is it, do you get the kind of support that you need? Are you in the right time zone? I mean, does it matter that much?
From a tech hub perspective, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I think culture is really what drives, I think, companies like Vision Critical and some of the other companies that are large that are in Vancouver. And so you have to create the right culture. You have to give people the right sort of sense of understanding the mission that we're on and the right balance. And the nice thing with Vancouver is Vancouver can give people that work-life balance that it's hard to get in other major cities.
How would you kind of characterize the rapid growth that Vision Critical has gone through?
Yeah, it's been really exciting, and this we talk a lot about the customer revolution. We're living in this world now where customers and consumers are more empowered than ever before, and social media has given us a lot of that, and their voice needs to be heard. There was an IBM study that was out about a year ago, and it said that second to the CEO, the C-suite cares most about what its customers think. And Vision Critical has really been able to capitalize on that, and we've been able to, from that, develop a model that gives our customers what we call insight communities, private online communities that allows them to do ongoing research, have ongoing conversations with their customers. These are communities of 5,000 to 10,000 people, and so we've been very lucky from a timing perspective.
Well, how do the other kind of companies in this market stack up to you then? Because a lot of companies who do market research are moving to that kind of online community panel model. So what are you doing differently?
We're really empowering the enterprise, I'd say. So there's a couple of things. A, we empower that enterprise. There's a lot of our customers, we've got about 600 of these private communities. They know the questions they want to ask. They just need the right platform to do it. We give them that platform, we help them set it up, we help them make sure it's successful, but we really empower them with our software to manage and to run that community themselves. We're not trying to necessarily do everything for them and hold their hand through the entire process. So there's a real empowerment perspective. I think that's different. And then we really encourage not treating these people like respondents or lab rats. These participants are your customers. They're very important. And if you can find intelligent ways to communicate with them, find ways to leverage your communications with them from a mobile perspective, you can really win.
So where do you see the future of this going then? I mean, you mentioned mobile, and I would think more people are getting off this. I don't know that many people have desktops anymore, but more people are using their tablets or using their phones. So is that an area of growth for you?
It definitely is. I mean, if you think about the ecosystem that we live in this world now where you can understand what your customer buys, where they buy it, when they buy it, and how they buy it, all from their credit card. Then you can go online into social media and you can kind of listen to conversations and voyeur in on what customers are saying. The missing link is why? Why are people doing what they're doing? And how do you get more intuition? And that's really where that connection with customers comes into play and understanding their attitudes and opinions. So we think that we're a very nice complement to the big data world that's going on and to the social revolution that's happening. We sit right in the middle of that with that continuous customer conversation.
And what about Vision Critical's growth plan going forward? Have you considered going public?
There's been some articles that talk about us
Yes.
going public that I've read. We want Vision Critical, we think we have an opportunity for Vision Critical to be a very successful company. We're very proud of it, and no matter what going forward, we're going to need to continue to grow. We're probably going to need to raise capital to grow. There's a bunch of different ways we can do that, and we're exploring all avenues, all options.
Well, for a tech company then, how difficult is it to get to that capital right now? What's the market like for
There's
that?
a lot of money out there. I think the key for any software company is trying to get get strategic investors, to get people that really understand that value proposition and want to buy in on it. And for us, continuing to evolve our story, because we're almost creating a new category. This isn't old-fashioned market research, this isn't big data, and this is customer intelligence. And with that, it's a very conceptual sell, and so the more the market understands it, the more that we can make it easy for people to comprehend, I think the more we can get at those strategics that understand where we sit in that enterprise software ecosystem and our market opportunity going forward.
Well, what would you say generally overall that tech companies need to do in Canada to stay competitive?
I think two things. One, you can't take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah.
You know, this whole idea of, well, once our software is finished, I mean, no one's finished, especially in the cloud software place. So you have to continue to be investing in technology, and whether that's organic growth or inorganic growth through acquisitions, I think that is hugely important. I'd say the other piece is latching on. How do you latch on to other platforms in the enterprise? Whether that's Salesforce Chatter or Yammer or other CRM platforms or ERP systems, being able to connect into those and have those integrations, I think you can ensure a lot more success than going at it alone.
All comes back to a growth plan.
It does.
All right, Andrew, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks so much.